moved into a house and there was a double bass in the corner. And I just picked it up and started playing with it. And pretty quickly I started playing roots music, like 50s rock and roll, R&B, bit of country music. And then that kind of, I just got interested in the whole American roots music history. And then ultimately New Orleans was a sort of slow progression towards jazz. And then as I got a little bit better on the double bass, I started getting into swing and early swing and traditional and classic jazz. And so it was just a long progression. When I started listening to those early New Orleans bands, Louis Armstrong and Wellman Broad or Pops Foster, I met Milt Hinton and played with him. I actually went to New Orleans in the early 90s. There were still kind of some of those players around. That was just a great kind of realisation that they played all their lives, but they were still kind of approachable people that were, playing in cafes and playing in, social events. I've always been drawn to harmony and like music that's kind of strong in that way. I mean, I'm a melodic player. I'm interested in melody, I'm interested in tone, I'm interested in the timbre of sounds. I always kind of move to try and situate the sound I make within the body of the music and the rhythm section in particular.
Playing with Howard, I enjoy that there's always a conversation and he's not just fulfilling a role, he's trying to work out how he can contribute, and whether that's just hanging back for a little or whether that's pushing a little more into the foreground. There's that willingness to see what's possible.
If you were to paint a bleak picture for Melbourne, for the future of jazz, the future of jazz worldwide would be kind of like probably in jeopardy, but it's not. There's a good following and interest in really young people in going to see live music. Melbourne's got a tradition of small venues where people can witness musicians playing acoustically right up close, and like that that's always going to be a great experience.
Strikes me that Howard's definitely been a working musician and willing to put himself into different situations, because that's how you put food on the table.
We're really lucky to have been able to do it. I mean, honestly, with my credentials, I don't know how I did it.
What would you do if you weren't a musician?
No idea. I mean, that's just a rhetorical question, isn't it? I mean, I've got no idea.
Nothing.
Well, no, I just don't know where to go with that one. I mean,